scored 37 against the LA Lakers on Monday night. Kelly Oubre Jr., another solid performance, defensively, offensively, playing with the second unit. They start with the second quarter. Steph being Steph, Wiseman, Draymond, the starters had a great night. And Steve Kerr will talk about it right here on Warriors Postgame Live. Here he is at Chase Center talking about the win.
Hello, Steve. Kareth Burke, NBC Sports Bay Area. It wasn't too long ago you mentioned your team was a little hesitant to throw the lob to James Wiseman. Why did that change?
Well, I just think we found a little rhythm offensively, put a lot of pressure on San Antonio's defense, and James is feeling where to be and the timing of the lobs. I thought Draymond got him a couple times. Steph hit him on one. It was we just had a good flow to our offense, and James is learning. He knows where to be.
Was this his best game?
Probably. I mean, he's had some good games for us. I think it was our best game. More importantly, it was the best two-way basketball game we've played all year. Our defense was excellent. We put a lot of pressure on them. Stayed really solid, made good rotations, rebounded well. And then at the other end, when you're forcing misses, offense becomes a lot easier. And so we were able to get into a flow. That late first half run came off a bunch of stops, and then get Steph and Draymond in that pick and roll, and it's a really good stretch for us.
You guys had, I think, maybe like the worst three-point defense for about a week or so. It's kind of steadily gone up, I should say, or down, however you want to phrase it. Tonight, San Antonio, I think, went 4 of 33 from three. What are you guys doing better in that category?
Well, our rotations are better, and we felt coming into the season that we would be a good defensive team with our length and athleticism, and the rotations are better. We're not giving up as much penetration, and that just makes the offense have to rush the shot a little bit. So, the first couple games, almost, I don't even count them. I mean, that was, we weren't ready, and we were kind of a mess. But since that time, our defense has gotten better. We still have a lot of work to do. But tonight, as I said, I thought it was our best overall effort of the year.
Hi, Steve. Janie McCauley from AP. After your technical, you guys went on an 18-4 run, and it seemed to be a momentum stretch that kind of took you into the second half there. First of all, what did you do, and also how key was that stretch right after that?
Yeah, I don't know that this was a game where my technical got the guys going. It didn't feel like that. It was really a dumb technical, to be honest with you, because the refs were doing a great job. I thought they missed a traveling call, and you guys know me. I have a problem with traveling and the lack of, or the interesting way that the league calls travels. So sometimes I just snap, and I snapped. It was unwarranted. It was the technical was well deserved. My reaction to the missed travel was totally unwarranted. But I don't think the guys went on the run because of that. They were locked in. They were playing well already.
Okay, but that was...
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Janie. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Steve, earlier this week, you mentioned that you would like to see your starters get off to a quicker start. And first unit seemed like they did that tonight. You guys built a 15-point lead in the first quarter. How pleasing was it just to see that come to fruition tonight?
Yeah, that was important for us. We've been looking for that, and got off to a good start, especially defensively. And I think that's the whole point with this group. What we talked about before the season when we put the roster together was this has a chance to be a really good defensive team, and we can run, off of misses and steals and block shots, that sort of thing. So, we got out in transition a little bit tonight, and as I said, we sort of put it together at both ends, and that was good to see, especially in the first quarter.
Hi, Steve. Carlos Ramirez, NBC Bay Area. We talked a lot about the matchup tonight with them going small this year. We saw a lot of James Wiseman on the short corner. Was that by design for today's matchup, or is it something that you want to see going forward too?
No, it was just the way plays unfolded, he ended up in that spot a little bit. But no, James did a really good job. I thought we handled, the pick and roll with Aldridge and DeRozan pretty well to start the game. DeRozan is a tough cover, and Aldridge has been shooting the ball really well. A couple nights ago in Portland, he must have made 7 or 8 20-footers on that high pick and roll. So I thought we handled that pretty well to start the game, and that was very important.
And we talked a lot about rebounds, and you guys all rebounded them by 11. But looking at the stat sheet, the majority of those came from your guards. How much of a big point was that to box out, not in the box only, but also in the perimeter?
Well, yeah, Steph's always been a good rebounder, and I know he had a bunch of them tonight. And we've got, Kelly and Andrew, long, athletic guys. We should be a good rebounding team, and we're not. So tonight was at least a good sign. But it's rebounding is connected to your defense. If you can keep penetration out of the paint, then you've got a chance to keep bodies in front of everybody and box out and get the board. So hopefully our rebounding will continue to get better as our defense gets more consistent.
And you just heard from the head coach of the Warriors, Steve Kerr, saying that this is their best performance of the season, Darrell, from wire to wire, from offense to defense. Warriors put together a complete game tonight.
Definitely. I thought they put a great game.